Peace, everybody. Welcome to the We Poppin' Son talk show. I'm your co-host, Cavario the Mind Plug.
And I'm comedian Todd Mills.
And you are watching the number one father and son podcast in the world.
On Blazing 420.
On Blazing 420 WPAM, on iHeartRadio, on YouTube at Cavario the Mind Plug. And yeah, right here on the Cavario the Mind Plug on Instagram. So we're trying to transition over to doing these lives on YouTube. We're having some technical difficulties with sound. So we just jump back on here, fuck with y'all on here right now. But we definitely gonna make that. I want to start really doing that on Tuesdays. We do it on here, and on Thursdays we do it on Instagram. Help us expand the brand and increase the following. And so a lot of people still are not hip to what we got going on, what we get into here. But if you fuck with us like that, you regular with us, whatever. This our third year. This our third episode in our third year. Doing this every Tuesday and Thursday. But y'all need to spread it. Let people know. Let them know that we got the best topics, conversations, communication, education, information, entertainment on the internet, especially when you're talking about doing things that are useful and purposeful. When all the bullshit runs its course, when people finally become uninterested in dumb shit and distraction and grow a few brain cells, we'll be here. We'll be right here. Be on the tap in. Something for you to do with your newly operative brains. Speaking of newly operative brains, did you see that link I sent you last night?
You sent me a lot of stuff. Which link?
The last thing I sent you last night, late last night, about 11 something. You see it?
No, I did not see that.
All right. So last night, I'm sitting here in front of the computer, and I get a text. And the text says, "What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?" I'm like, what nigga? And it's like, this nigga, and he sent me a link for a post. I don't remember if it was YouTube or what it was, some type of online post. So I think it might have been I think it was YouTube maybe. But it was the dickhead old burnout, Gene Deal. Right? I haven't seen Gene I probably haven't seen Gene in 20 years. I haven't seen Gene since probably 2005 or something like that. But of course, moving around doing the Don Diva thing, I used to see him all the time. Right? He wasn't at a studio that I was at. He's doing security with somebody at a club. Maybe, he might be working for Puff or somebody else. I don't know. I remember him working for other people besides Puff. But, we've seen how over the last few years, he has been leveraging his access from his bodyguarding experiences with people for attention, and I assume they've given him a couple of dollars. At this point, it's probably his main source of income, doing these appearances on people's shows talking about mostly Diddy. But I don't imagine anybody would be looking to hire his old frumpy motherfucker for security. I don't see that. But he has really made a spectacle of himself. So the person that hit me last night and said, "Yo, what's up with this motherfucker?" was Diesel. For those y'all who don't know, I'm talking about Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq. And hit me and said, "Yo, what the fuck is up with this nigga?" And I don't know what he's talking about. And he sends me this video of Gene Deal. And I saw a video about probably a week and a half ago of Benzino opinionating on Gene Deal's behaviors over the last few years. And I agreed with what he was saying about this dude being a dick rider, a nobody, relevant by proximity. He didn't say that, but basically saying you relevant by proximity. The only reason that anybody's interested in talking to you or listening to you is because you had a job that required you to be around people who had some degree of notoriety and fame or whatever.
But he's from Harlem, and he was with Best Friend Gang before that.
He was best out.
Yeah.
Well, that's where Puff was moving around with best out, with you know D Ferg. Damn, I didn't know you had an audience. You just hit the last track and shit. So yeah, he might have been running around with best out back. Who I mean knows he was a parole officer or something like that. He's a cop. He's a law enforcement nigga. You know, he's one of them guys who never got accepted. He was never down, which is why he went the way he went in terms of law enforcement, whatever. They won't have me. I guess these people will have me, type of thing. I guess, but in his, I guess, response to what Zeno had to say the other day about him and going in on him and basically breaking down how he's the worst kind of nigga, a betrayer of trust, backbiter, a man who derives some type of joy or benefit from demeaning other men. This is an underachiever. This is how underachievers operate. People who've never actually done anything. Again, people who've only had proximity to people who've done things. With that proximity, what they typically do is, at first, it's, oh, yo, I'm around so-and-so. Oh, I got a mouthful of dick. I'm around so-and-so. Look at me. I'm this nigga because I'm around this nigga. That type of shit, right? But then after being around them for a while and watching other people behave the way that they do, and then being around the person when other people aren't around and seeing who they really are, independent of all the adulation and ass kissing and dick sucking, they start to feel like, well, damn, this nigga ain't all that. This nigga ain't better than me. People just think that they this or that because they got some money. And then they start to feel like, well, it shouldn't be them, it should be me. So he couldn't wait for the opportunity to start kicking a nigga back in terms of doing what he doing has been doing with Puff's name or whatever have you. But this is now his identity. He's not Gene, the security guy, former security guy, security for celebrity guy. He's not that. He's the guy who gets on social media platforms, on YouTube, on podcasts, and regurgitates or coughs up the cum he's been drinking for the last 25 years, 30 years. That's what he does now. So all the nigga shit that he's been looking at, watching, hearing, seeing while he's standing behind a door, on the other side of a door, outside of a room, whatever. This is his identity now. That's his identity. He ride dick. That's what he does. So in his response to Zeno saying what he said about him, he decides he's going to throw my name in the mix. And this is why Shaquille was pissed and hit me at 11:30 at night, talking about, yo, what the fuck is up with this nigga? I hate this nigga. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? And, he said some other things I'm not going to share because he still is. He's Shaquille O'Neal. Right? I mean, his brand, undermining his brand, whatever. But, although Shaq does a lot of nice things, a lot of good things for people, like Shaq is a regular motherfucker. Shaq is from Newark, New Jersey.
He's definitely a Newark nigga.
He's a Newark nigga. Okay? So, yeah. Like, he was really like, yo, this mother. But, like I tell all my friends, they don't sweat these niggas, bro. They ain't got nothing else to offer. His legacy, if you can call it such, his legacy will be that he drudged up, demeaned, tried to undermine men who actually did things in life. That'll be his legacy. It's kind of like a late life miscalculation. This is what this dude is in the midst of. He ain't going to have the time left in his life to make up for or recover from the damage that he has done to whatever degree of existence he actually has over the last few years, trying to, eat other men's shit. Because that's what you're doing. You're eating off of the shit that you can, pull about other people or other men, to the point where you're just saying any motherfucking thing now because you don't have anything to actually say. You don't have anything to actually offer. You've told, all the secrets that you could possibly come up with, and you've been making things up for quite a while now. But now you've worn out the value of whatever celebrity you've been wearing out, so now you throwing random shots in the fucking dark. You know what I mean? If I were to see Gene somewhere, I would imagine he'd say something like, "Yo, dog, yo, it's nothing personal." I don't imagine that Gene would know me if he just saw me. He coming out of Walmart and I'm going to Walmart. I don't think that he would look at me and be like, "Cavario." I don't think so. I don't think that he would really recognize me on the spot like that. Like, you know what I mean? But you got my name in your mouth, being disrespectful, perpetrating fallacies, attacking my character, my name or reputation, like I'm not a real human being attached to other human beings. Like I don't have grown men who are sons that are grown men. Like I don't have grandsons that are damn near grown men. You fucking around. Goofy nigga. Goofy old frumpy cognitive declining ass motherfucker. I've watched his videos. I've sat there and watched him go, yeah, nigga, it's called cognitive decline. You're losing what little bit of mind you fucking had. I'll never speak on this ever again, but I just want to, let it be known. Like, Shaq made me aware of it. If you weren't an enemy of Shaquille O'Neal's, you are now. Never know how that might manifest itself. A lot of people like Shaquille. A lot of people like Cavario. Never know. You moving around, sliding in and out of alleys and back doors and side doors and shit, going up in these little fucking junky ass, goddamn, no good, low life, crackhead fucking podcasts you be fucking around on. Never know. Never know what might slide out of one of them shadows on you, buddy. I don't think you got enough rounds in your off duty, my guy. So I'd relax like a motherfucker, Gene Deal. I would really fucking relax, Gene Deal. Outside of that, nigga, eat a diseased dog's dick and die a dirty death, cocksucker. Fuck you and your mama. The better half of you slid down the crack of that whore's ass. So, what else is happening?
Funny is when I say fucking nigga, like I say you and your mama too, like that.
Oh, yeah. The bitch was responsible for the bitch nigga. The bitch responsible for the bitch nigga. Now, I don't know what niggas thinking, but like, bro, I mean, you know what it is. Nigga. I can go round and round, nigga, right now. I can go round and round right now. I'd beat Gene Deal's geriatric ass up and down the motherfucking sidewalk, my nigga. The only reason that boy in a man's suit is talking like that is because he doesn't believe that there are consequences. Not because he's built for consequences or prepared for consequences. It's because he believes there are none. He thinks he's taking a safe bet. That's what he thinks. That's what he believes. I won't accuse him of thinking.
Content over everything, man. It's just content. We're just trying to get clicks and stuff.
Okay.
You're going to hear a click, all right.
You're going to hear a click, all right,
click
nigga.
Your ass here.
Yeah, you're going to hear a click, all right. You're going to definitely hear a click, all right, nigga. With them badass motherfucking knees you got, nigga. That bad back you got, nigga. The bad feet you got. Don't fuck around and end up in a motherfucking wheelchair, boy. For not taking care of yourself, not making good decisions, If you don't make good decisions, it leads to a poor quality of life.
If you got diabetes, you can't really be for the nigga. Nigga will beat your ass and throw sugar on you.
That's right. This nigga said, beat your ass and throw sugar on you, nigga. Nigga. These niggas is clowns, bro. Niggas is ridiculous. They clowns, man, nigga. They clowns. Like, these are the kinds of things, if I were a person who could be manipulated, if I'm a person who could be played out, when I say played out, I'm talking about somebody that really can't handle your action, doing something that may call you to action, knowing they can't handle your action. What is it you think they're thinking? They're thinking, I'm going to do what I'm going to do or say what I'm going to say. You're going to do what you're going to do in response to that, and I'm going to the police. Then you're going to be arrested, at least have a warrant, deal with that stress, and either at some point turn yourself in or get stopped in traffic and get arrested. Now you got to deal with a bail. Now you got to deal with lawyers' fees. Now, like, that's how these come drinking motherfuckers operate, bro. Like, most of these so-called men are not worthy of breath, bro. Seriously. The sisters know that. A lot of these niggas are not worthy of breath. They are a waste. As my homies in the UK say, a waste man them. They're just in the way, bro. It's in the way. There's no reason or purpose for these people to be existing. A person like him. They don't aspire to reason or purpose either. They're just there. I'm sure he'd probably rather wake up dead than wake up in pain and discomfort, as I'm certain he does, before he takes a half a dozen medications for, his diabetes and high blood pressure and hypertension and heart disease and all the other itises and eases that these old burnt out geriatric motherfucking erectile dysfunction having ass motherfucking no broad having ass niggas be dealing with so commonly. So fucking commonly. I bet you this dude don't know the last time he had some pussy he didn't pay for. I guarantee it. Like, these are the kinds of pathetic existences these motherfuckers be living, my nigga. That's why it brings them so much joy when they think that they are able to undermine another man's wellness. Just the idea of that brings them joy. Misery requires company to validate its existence. That's what they exist for, But yeah, cat like that, bro. I bump into him some motherfucking way. I'll probably just, because you got to be careful with these type of niggas. You know what I mean? I might call myself, tapping him. I fuck around and hit this nigga in his sternum. He dropped dead. Or, tap this nigga in his jaw. He fall. He's 85 pounds, 100 pounds over his weight. Knees bad, back bad. Poor circulation. He dropped like a bag of fucking wet cement from a 4th floor window. Bang. Dead. Like, you really got to be careful with these fragile ass niggas, my nigga. Like, you could either get jammed up, tapping their weak asses, and they fall over and die. Right? All these niggas is a fucking burger away or excited heart rate away from one bout on the treadmill away from a fucking massive fucking coronary. You look at this old fat dusty fucker. This motherfucking, he's not long for the world. He's not long for the motherfucking world at all. At all. Gonna evoke my name like you fucking know me. Hoe ass nigga. I guarantee you wouldn't stand in, none of them bitch made motherfuckers would stand in my face. None of them would stand face to face with me. Near none of them. None of them. Because they're not ready to die. That's why. You ain't gonna kill nothing. You ain't ready to die. So of course you wouldn't stand in front of me, motherfucker. Y'all think everything is internet. You don't realize the internet is in the world, nigga. Like you in the world. You ain't moving on high, motherfucker. You touchable. Super touchable. Nigga. So, like I've said before, the burden of responsibility falls upon those of us who know better. That nigga ain't got nothing. He's not even thinking about it. He ain't got no wins with me. None. not physically, not intellectually. None. You got no wins with me, my guy. You bump into me in the street, you're at my fucking mercy. Ho, nigga, you at my mercy. I pop your fucking top like a soda, cocksucker. You motherfuckers aren't satisfied until you get a civilized, mature, adult male to act like a fucking animal and show y'all where that kind of shit came from. Where it came from. It didn't come from internet, didn't come from records, rappers. That's not where it comes from. That dog behavior don't come from that. Y'all just heard about it from that. Y'all got exposed to it from that. That ain't where it come from, motherfucker. Burning through niggas. Burn right through you. Leave a space where the fuck you were. That don't come from the internet, nigga. Don't come from rap lyrics, nigga. That come from hardcore, cold-blooded motherfucking reality. I am that. You better fucking ask somebody about me, nigga. Somebody who really fucking knows and maybe gives a fuck about you enough to tell you the truth. Tell you the truth. That man will open you up, bro. No words, no conversation, no introduction. You know, I ain't gonna say I want to see a nigga dead, but I wouldn't give a fuck if a nigga died. I heard that fat, frumpy old fuck fell over and died in the motherfucking street today. I wouldn't be overjoyed because his existence is inconsequential to me. So I wouldn't be, but I'd be like, yeah, good. The world's that much better a place. Just that much, just by the absence of this piece of shit, non-contributive, low-life, scumbag piece of shit motherfucker. Just because you're no longer breathing. The world is just a little bit a better place. Now, what he needs to hope for is that nobody decides to expedite making the world a bit of a better place. That's what he better hope for. Because you don't know what the fuck you set in motion. Bitch-ass nigga, Gene Deal. Dick in the mouth ass nigga, Gene Deal. You better hope you don't be made a special project, motherfucker. That's what you better hope for. That's what you had better hope for. That you don't become a special project. You got no defense. None. Not unless you can lock yourself in your house indefinitely. If you got to move around in the world, go places and do things, you got no motherfucking defense, nigga. People don't fuck with you like they fuck with me, nigga. I guarantee that. And the type of niggas that fuck with me don't fuck with niggas like you, nigga. So keep my name out your fucking mouth. Stop trying to equate your fucking self with me by evoking my name. You don't know me, punk motherfucker. You don't know me, nigga. So if you're a friend of this bitch ass nigga, this retard, this punk, stupid, backward ass dinosaur motherfucker, if you're a friend of his, you'll tell your friend something, man. Share this with your friend, man. Before you fuck around and fall down some fucking weird randomly, man. Just being a person who makes bad choices on a regular basis. These sorts of things, they kind of follow those kinds of people. Had enough of you internet-made motherfuckers. Had enough of you goofy, stupid motherfuckers. I had enough of you. I hate the fact that you exist in the fucking first place, but I tolerate you. I'm done. I'm done tolerating you, nigga. Fuck around and become a special project. Fuck around. I'm done. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of bitch-ass niggas talking out of turn and not getting what they fucking call for, a zipper. Nigga, you're going to end up with a zipper. motherfucker. My headbangers know what I'm talking about. Give a nigga a zipper. You know what I'm talking about. Some niggas out there with zippers. You welcome. It could have been worse, nigga. You could have been zipped up. Now you just got a zipper to remind you. You should not fuck around. Okay. Now I'm done. That's it for me for 2026. That's about as much volatility as a motherfucker's gonna get out of me for the remainder of 2026. Yeah. It's all action. Really.
You remember what I was saying on the pod when we did, and I was like, it makes it a dangerous world when the new currency is gaining attention.
Yep.
Because ain't no limit to what somebody will do or say to gain attention or get eyes on them.
Yeah, I mean, motherfuckers in wakes and funerals, they get eyes. You motherfuckers want y'all want what they call those y'all want balloon releases in your honor? Is that what you want? Balloon releases? You want a wrapped casket? You know, cheap caskets. They sell these people the cheapest caskets, and then they have somebody go put a wrap on it. That's the thing now. You know, motherfucker, cheap casket and throw a wrap on it with his favorite picture of himself. That picture from that one night that he was out at the club and he had borrowed his cousin's leather jacket and had his older brother's chain, and that was like the best night of his life. So that picture becomes like his logo and shit. Throw that bitch on your coffin. They can do that for you now. You keep fucking around. I'll keep fucking around. I don't know. Maybe there is a place in the world for every shithead, dickhead, dumbass motherfucker. Like, for real, I think that if there were a way to snap our fingers like do a Thanos snap, but just get rid of all the bitch-made niggas, all the disingenuous motherfuckers, right? All the motherfuckers who just say things just to be saying them, but are not connected to the things they say. They're not committed. I'm committed to the things I say. Everything I just said, I'm committed to all of that. I'm willing to kill or die behind all of what I just said. All right? So if there's a way to Thanos snap all the motherfuckers who are not built like that, who are not true, and that doesn't mean to say snap out like all the motherfuckers who ain't about that action. No. But that would be 90% of the fucking world, and I'm probably overestimating. At least 90% of the world ain't about no action. 90%